How's it going, everybody? So, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about embodiment of being something versus trying to prove it, and kind of how reality ends up reflecting that back in different ways. When you act from kindness, like you are kind, you know you're kind, and you choose to be kind. Being kind is light. It's easy. If you're trying to be kind, like you're doing some act of kindness out of obligation, it'll always feel heavy every single time. There's resistance there, essentially, right? On one part, you're meeting resistance because you don't really want to do it. And in B, you probably have something that states why you don't want to do it. But if you're just being kind to be kind, like you're being happy because you are happy, or I don't know, probably a lot of examples. It's easy. There's no expectation. It doesn't matter what the results are. It's because it's who you are. If you're doing anything in this world to get something, you're doing that from an energy of lack. You're signaling to the world, to the universe, I don't have this, and so I want it. And because energy is mirrored, you're sending out an energy of lack, and you're going to get more lack. An easy example I use is, think about like your height, for example. Let's say you're really tall, or you know somebody who's really tall. Somebody's like 6'10", walks into a room. They're not going to try to prove to anyone they're tall. It just is. They just are tall. They don't walk around trying to tell people, hey, I'm 6'10". If you don't believe me, go get a tape measure. It's preposterous, right? And if you think about that when it comes to the way you approach a lot of things in life, you'll start to see how some of the things that any of us do comes from a place of trying to prove to others. Well, if you had an ice cream cone in your hand, you're not going to walk around the room being like, see, look at my ice cream cone. People are going to look at you like, yeah, we know, it's there. You know what I mean? It's preposterous that you would try to prove that. And so, in the same light, if you're kind, you don't have to go around trying to prove to others that you're a kind human being. On one, reflect, A, is that coming from a place of lack because you think you lack kindness and you have to prove it? Yes. And then B, on the other half, you have this truth about yourself that you think you have to prove it. If you are something, there's nothing to prove. You don't need to prove you're 6'10". If you're 6'10", you are 6'10". No tape measure needed. Everybody can see. You got ice cream in your hand, there's no need to prove it. If you are kind, there's no need to prove it. Your actions, who you are, how you choose to be, will show that. It will reflect it in anything that you do. And through this, you'll end up realizing that you will magnetize so much more to you because you're not projecting from lack. You're offering something outward. You're the beacon of that, you're the light of that. And so you get to be kind. No expectation, nothing to prove. You get to be happy. You don't try to look for others to make you happy, and you don't try to prove that you are happy. That's in and of itself the resistance you're going to end up building up. And so the simplicity of this is to choose to embody whatever it is you think you might lack. People will often go looking outside of themselves for peace. Just be it. Just be the peace you need to be. Set some decent boundaries. And, if hanging out with rock stars isn't what your definition of peace, just don't do it. It's nothing evil. It's nothing against the rockers, right? Be the peace you want to be, and you will have it. Be kind if you want it. It'll be there. There's nothing for you to prove. And there will be nothing for you to try to convince anybody else of within that. So yeah, that's today's message. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming to my channel. Like and subscribe if you like my content. I talk about spiritual stuff. Yeah, I don't teach. I just, I am a reflection of something possible. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, just move on to the next video. No hard feelings. So again, I love you guys all. Have a wonderful day. I hope everything's going great in your worlds. And I'll talk to you next time.